Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Funny Rob Bad Bad here. Welcome to the Takeover Bad Bad Podcast, episode 28. I will be talking my post-show thoughts of the Maryland Terps game and Michigan game. I didn't watch the ending of the game. I'm assuming they lost. Michigan. I watched the first three quarters and a little bit of the fourth quarter, and it was a good game until the turnovers. The turnovers of Terps have just been terrible. That's what lost them the game. It was a really good game. Not going to get on too bad. The defense for Maryland kept them in the game, the most of it. Also, the backup quarterback for the Terps got 3 rushing touchdowns that I see. That's just awesome. Man, just that backup quarterback had 3 rushing touchdowns. Both were all of the touchdowns were like at the 1 yard line. Great stuff. Michigan, hey, there's a reason why they're number 3 in the country. It's crazy. They're awesome. Tia had a good game. Just the turnovers, like I said, was not it. Maryland Terrapins, man, they had a great showing. Defense kept them in it. Turnovers, just kept them out of the end zone as much as they could. They just did really good. Third quarter, Terps, that was their quarter. Usually, Michigan doesn't give up that much points in the third quarter. Maryland, we just showed them out in the third quarter. First half was all Michigan, I would say. The first drive for the Terps was awesome. Was very good. After that first drive, opened up the game. Terps offense was just non-existent. Michigan had the Terps on lock the first half. Second, the ending of the second quarter. Michigan was in the red zone, about to score a touchdown, and the Terps had an interception. Then going into halftime, had a lot of momentum. That carried to the third quarter, which was awesome. Terps scored 3 touchdowns, I think two touchdowns in the third quarter. No, actually, I think all 3 actually were in the, now that I think about it, I think all 3 were in the, all 3 rushing touchdowns by the backup quarterback were all in the third quarter. Fourth quarter, it was very close game. I'm assuming they lost. I don't even know if they won or lost yet. I don't even know why I'm making it, but I'm assuming they lost because they threw an interception, and they're still down by points, so I just made this. Also, I forgot to give my Ravens post-show thoughts. So I'm going to do it right now for the game that just happened. Thursday Night Football Week 11. Ravens and Bagels. Ravens defense is just A1. Just A1. We didn't even have our all-pro Marlon Humphreys. We didn't even have him. We didn't even have him. We did not even have him in the game. And I know they didn't have T. Higgins, but we didn't have Marlo either. So I feel like it was even, very even. And we held Chase. To what? 2 catches for not even over 30 yards again. So the 2 games Ravens played the Bagels, Cincinnati Bengals. I call them the Bagels. Was very interesting. Very interesting. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe we just held them to like not even under 100 yards. The 2 games he played the Ravens. Chase, I'm talking about, under 50 yards, I'm pretty sure. I think it was like 40 yards in total, and a weak touchdown. That touchdown he scored at the end of the game was just non-existent. It was just a petty touchdown. Ravens defense just gave up at that. We had the game on lock. Very good game. Just Lamar Jackson, just in the zone. The all black fits. He called them sexy uniforms. Was hilarious. And the black uniforms, man, they were. They told everybody to wear all dark because that's the vibe they were going to. Just awesome. The stadium looked beautiful. Hey, NFL needs to take notice and put Ravens in more primetime night games because, guys, the Ravens stadium is electric. The lighting is crazy. I wish NFL would take notice and just put us some more primetime games. Just take some away from the Bills and give it to the Ravens because Bills are like in a primetime game every week. Every week it feels like. So, yeah, Ravens defense showed out again, as always. OBJ had his best game as a Raven. His best game since, like, the Super Bowl. That's how awesome it was. He had over 100 yards, 116 yards, I do think, 4 catches. He almost had a touchdown. I think he just ran out of gas. He could have had a touchdown. Also, he did have a bad block. I ain't blaming OBJ. NFL refs shouldn't have called that a hold because Zay Flowers should have had another touchdown. They called it back because of a hold on OBJ, which I don't think it was a hold. If you look back at it, I've seen worse calls for holds that actually were more of a hold. So I don't like it. Lamar Jackson even said it. He tweeted that Zay Flowers touchdown should have counted. It should have counted. Just awesome. Ravens just as a whole was great. Tucker solid as always. He had 2 field goals. Gus Edwards, another 2 touchdown games. That's his 3rd multi-touchdown game. He has had 3 multi-touchdown games. He has two touchdown games and 1 3 rushing touchdown game. That was against I want to say Seahawks. I think that was against the Seahawks. Man, it's just crazy. Oh no, my bad. Arizona, I think 3 touchdown games. Oh, I just got notification. Michigan beat Maryland 31-24. So yeah, I knew Maryland was gonna lose after that interception late in the 4th quarter. It was a good game. Very close game. It wasn't a blowaway game, which I thought it was going to be because Terps have been up and down, but really good game. Defense kept the Terps in it. But yeah, my bad. Back to the Ravens. This is the Ravens and Maryland Terps post-game thoughts of this week because I forgot to do a Ravens post-show, my thoughts on the Ravens Thursday night game. I forgot. It was too late. I was tired, and I was busy yesterday. So this is a Saturday. I'm doing it. I just got done watching Terps. I watched most of the game. After that interception, I turned the game off, and I was like, all right, it's over. I didn't even watch the ending. Man. But yeah, this has been a pretty good week for football, man. Ravens did their thing for Maryland sports, did their thing. Washington plays tomorrow. Commanders, Redskins, Deadskins, whatever you want to call them. I'll be watching. I won't be doing a live stream. I'll do a live stream for Sunday Night Football, Vikings and the Broncos. So hopefully you're here to check it out at 8:15 Eastern. Usually when Sunday Night Football goes on, I'll be live at Funny Rob Baby. At Funny Rob is my on YouTube. So yeah, just come check me out, man. Watch alongs, always fun. Come join the party. Come join the Baby fam, as we call ourselves. It's gonna be fun. My homies should stop by, man. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, Ravens, they won. They beat the Bagels. Just awesome. Just a dominant win. Joe Burrow, unfortunately, we lost Mark Andrews. They lost Joe Burrows for the season. Mark, he had I hate that tackle. I hate a hip tackle. It just his hips land right on his guy's ankles. I hate that so much. But it happens. Football. Mark Andrews, he did his thing. But he was looking good in the first drive. The first drive is when it happened, too. So we didn't have Mark the whole game, and we still showed out, had a great offensive showing. OBJ had his best game ever as a Raven. He had 1 catch and run. He did a spin move. It reminded me of 2014 Odell Beckham, OBJ, and I was very happy. That's the OBJ that the Ravens wanted. That's why we signed him. Hopefully he's here for more years to come, but man, Baltimore embraces him, and he embraces Baltimore. He shows Baltimore love every time. I'm just happy for him. Happy the Ravens got him. Zay Flowers, man. Zay Flowers, he got robbed. He should have a 100-yard game because he had another catch to open up the game with a 33-yard catch, which was awesome. Catch and run. He broke some ankles there. Also, everybody was wearing a Zay Flowers joystick rookie T-shirt that just came out. It was out. Every Ravens was wearing them. It was pretty cool at practice. It was a pretty cool shirt. I might have to get one. It was pretty cool. Who else had a good game? Oh, Keegan Mitchell. This may have been his worst game of the 3 games this past week, and he still had a good game. The first half was kind of rough. Second half, he showed out. He had a really good run. He had a good catch. I just love that getting him more involved. Mitchell, the last 2 weeks were just incredible. This week, he was less involved, but he was still involved, if that makes sense. He didn't have a touchdown, which is crazy, but it's not too crazy. But he already has 2 rushing touchdowns on the season. That's awesome. He's just incredible talent. Glad the Ravens undrafted from East Carolina, I think. I mean, I could be wrong. I forget where it's a small school, but I'm happy for him. He reminds me of Alvin Kamara. He just reminds me of him. Just the catches, the shifty, the way they use him as a wide receiver. Sometimes he sets up as a wide receiver. He kind of built like a wide receiver too, kind of. He's 5'8". I'm taller than him. That's crazy. But he's awesome though. He's awesome. Just a very shifty, tough guy to tackle in open field. Keegan Mitchell, man, I think he's gonna be in the next like breakout Ravens star. Also Zay Flowers, of course, he's already a star to me. Bateman, first touchdown of the season, finally. Week 11, Bateman had what I called just a banger. Just 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 had a great game. Had a couple. My bad. My TV turned back on. Just had a great game. I just I hope he gets more looks. He had a good touchdown. Also, Nelson Aguilar had maybe one of the craziest catches, and it was a tip ball. And he caught it and ran it for a touchdown. Right before he hit the touchdown, the pylon, he did a a frontal. I forget what it's called, moonsault or somersault into the thing. Oh my god! And I keep on. They showed different angles. The aerial shot of it was even cooler than it actually happening live. Oh my god! The slow motion of it was cool. Nelson Aguilar has 3 touchdowns. He's now the second leading receiver on the team with touchdowns behind Marky Mark with 6. OBJ has 2. Zay Flowers has 1. Bateman has 1. Lamar Jackson just had a good game. Great game. Because the last 2 weeks he's been having kind of a all right game. The last good game he had was against, or like stat-wise was crazy, was against the Lions. The last 2, or was it the Lions? Yeah, I think it was the Lions. Last couple of weeks it's been kind of more of the running backs getting more touchdowns and more yardage, but he still has solid numbers. This week he had really good numbers. Just can't wait for the future. Ravens, man, are clicking. They're clicking. Hopefully you heard that click of my snaps. Just a good stuff. Just a good game. Just a good game for the Ravens. And the Terps game was good. They lost, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Maryland. This is the 4th time in school history. I was about to say franchise. School history that the Maryland Terps are going to their 3rd consecutive bowl game. Bowl eligibility. Shout out Mike Loxley, the head coach for Maryland Terrapins. He's awesome. He just turned that whole school around. Love it. Just Ravens, man. We're winning. All right, guys. This is going to be the end of the Takeover Baby podcast, episode 28. Let me know your comments, who you vote for, who your team is, and hopefully they make the playoffs and their bowl games. And if you're a Ravens fan or a football team or NFL fan, tell me your team, and I'll see if I if I will comment. All right. I'll see y'all next time. Also, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm your boy, Funny Rob Bebe. We're on the road to 1K. I'll see y'all later. Deuces, ooses.